At the 11th hour on the 11th day of the 11th month, BBC One and BBC Two joined with the news channel to broadcast this. Silence? Not really, and there were objections from the likes of Phil Lowry. The locations were great, but 2 minutes silence is exactly that. The last post being blasted out, choirs singing and other people speaking were not appropriate. Is it not better to focus on one location where the 2 minute silence is being observed? Stella Light agreed, calling it a complete travesty. There was a cacophony of voices and trumpets throughout the tour around Britain. I'm ashamed of the BBC for its lack of respect, which ruined the solemnity of the occasion for me. What happened? Well, to answer that question, I'm joined by the man in charge on the news channel at the time of output, Simon Waldman. Simon, what did happen?
Well, you saw and you heard what happened. The intention was to go to a number of places around the country to see how people were commemorating Armistice Day. And in one respect we did that, you saw, but you also heard, and clearly what we didn't get was silence. And that disappointed a significant number of viewers, and it upset viewers. And I want to apologise to them because I know how important the anniversary is to millions of people, and I'm very sorry that it didn't go as we would wish.
Armistice Day the BBC covers every year now with this 2 minute silence. So what happened this year? Did you try and do something differently that went wrong? Not
particularly. The main commemoration, as you know, on Remembrance Sunday is on the cenotaph. On Armistice Day itself, we try to reflect the whole of the UK and get to as many places as possible. And what that means is that the BBC is an observer at a number of locally organised events. And our teams did what they could to make sure that all our watches were synchronised and that, you know, 11 o'clock here was 11 o'clock there. Checked with the organisers that the 2 minute silence was going to be observed. And what actually happened in 3 of our 12 locations was just that the timings of the local events slipped, so that the National Arboretum, where you heard the singing, very shortly afterwards, they went quiet for 2 minutes.
With hindsight then, is there anything you're going to do differently about how you treat this occasion?
I think we will emphasise even more strongly to the local organisers that they have to, that in order for us to be able to film the silence successfully, we have to make sure that the 2 minutes starts at 11 and finishes at 2 minutes past, frankly, with a little bit of a buffer either side.
I mean, is there not a case for just saying maybe we should just stick to one location?
No, I don't think so, because we're the national broadcaster, and the whole point of Armistice Day is to see how all the nations of the United Kingdom come together, how people do it in schools, in army bases, in train stations, as we were, all over.
Simon Waldman, thank you. Finally, Tuesday's News at 6 featured this.
The broadcaster David Dimbleby says he has fulfilled a lifetime's ambition by getting a tattoo at the age of 75. He's had it done as part of a BBC series he's made called Britain and the Sea, and he chose the design because Scorpio is his star sign. Having it done, he said, didn't hurt, it just zinged a bit.
The reaction of Jennifer Smith? I really think you have hit a new low in what is newsworthy and must be totally obsessed with your own staff. Of what possible interest could that be to anyone other than his immediate family? I am totally appalled at how inane the BBC has become. Thanks for all your comments this week. Do share your opinions on BBC News and Current Affairs by calling us on 0370 010 6676 or emailing newswatch@bbc.co.uk. Or you can tweet @NewsWatchBBC and look at our website, bbc.co.uk/newswatch. That's all from us. We'll be back to hear your thoughts about BBC News coverage again next week. Goodbye.